What is up? We have got an interesting water leak today. Old building. Apparently the roof just got replaced. There's an old Weathermaker up there. It's about midday. He said he has changed this 3 times. I mean, it usually comes out to return. There's a whole lot of water getting in that supply. That's about what it was doing. A little bit worse when I saw it the first time. Trap ain't draining nothing. I mean, trap doesn't seem like it's plugged up. Compressor's been replaced at some point. There's a new filter dryer down in there. I feel like I say this a lot, but they don't make them like this no more. This says 458A. It does not look like anything's froze up, and I got heat coming out of my condenser. This thing's cooling pretty good. It felt good in there. The evaporator is not frozen. Filters are in backwards and not terribly dirty. I don't know if any maintenance is done, but that pan's overflowing. Going down that return too. I think there's like a sheetrock ceiling too on that. I can't get above it. Let's see what surprises are behind door number 2. Old wobbly blower motor. I'll bet that wheel's caked up with all kinds of crap. Old capacitor. Look at that vibration, man. Okay, well, oh, here, number 2. What did I just turn off? I just turned that one off. Why is there? What the hell are we doing here? Hell, I don't know. Let's turn that one back on. Okay. That one worked. This disconnect comes into this line. Oh, okay. So that disconnect is for this electric heat. So let's leave it off so we don't electrocute ourselves. That blower wheel. I mean, that motor might be original. Maybe it's been changed once. But that wheel's in rough shape. Actually, you don't want to miss this side, and you don't want to miss these slots that feed front to back. When you're cleaning these coils out, even on the new carriers, it's the same design. You got your return panel over here. The drain pan you can see. There's a drain pan in the blower section too that you don't want to miss when you're cleaning stuff. I mean, if I take that wheel out and clean it, the blower needs to go. I mean, it's wobbly. These aren't really tight. I'm just gonna be easy with what I do here. I don't want to make anything worse on something this old and neglected. Let's fix our drain problem there. The condensation on the supply side might be a little bit of both drainage and airflow, just causing the duct to condensate. It's probably poor insulation down below, above the ceiling that I can't get to. I mean, this stuff's old. We gotta stop the worst of it, so let's do that. So there's nothing blocking this trap. It doesn't look like there's anything right there. But if you look back in that corner, it's full. We're overflowing everywhere. Even right here, back in this corner, that's where it's getting to my supply. I mean, it is like full, and I got a bunch of crap in here that has got to be blocking that drain. When in doubt, just Tear the whole thing apart. Oh, good Lord. I wonder why it's not draining. I don't know, that goes down deep, man. It's got to drain. There's got to be passages on either side because it stops like right here in the back. I don't know why you would make such small passages. I don't think they do them like that anymore. Maybe it's underneath. There she goes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's all down the center of this. You can see the spot in the center, and then there's those slots that run through. Give them a little evaporator rinse too while we're at it. I mean, I can't make anything much worse than it already is. So we're gonna flush from both sides. Make sure we get on this back side too, because it'll cause problems. And there's still just a whole bunch of crap inside of there. There's your compressor that got replaced, new filter dryer, new crankcase heater, gravel. I guess I don't know why. I'm not gonna try to answer everything. An old rusted ass coil. It is not leaking. I'll say it once again, they don't build them like this no more. This copper's different. They make copper different these days, and the aluminum's just as bad. They stretch it thin for efficiency, and then it leaks. These things run forever. Coils impacted, drain pan plugged up, things just sitting here chugging along. I thought it was hard, but this came out in chunks, man. It's just mud, rust and mud. I'm just gonna let it flush for a little while. I rinsed the coil really well. There's still just crap pouring out because that middle channel runs right dead center and all the way up. I'm gonna make sure everything comes out of it because I keep getting pieces, little bits and pieces coming out. So we'll make sure it's clean. It'll be clean as it ever was. Might run for a few more years, who knows? It's just a mess. I don't know really what all that is. The header on this thing, I'm gonna be easy. But I mean, that whole header's rotted out. I'm not gonna mess with it because I won't make anything worse. It's gonna leak eventually. I mean, it's all the way through. I'll bet we're bypassing air back into here as well. 0489. I'm guessing that's a 1989. She's seen a good life, and somehow, still kicking. It's a beautiful thing. Let's get our cover back on, let it run, and make sure we start draining. Write all this up. They need a new unit. It's like that whole evaporator's rotted out. That's only going to become problematic. I'm going to watch it for a little bit and just make sure it doesn't leak down below anymore. Carrier Weathermaker's going to live another day, and I'm going to move on to the next one. Leave a trade bear and you find it. See y'all next time. I don't usually film my water leaks because they're usually dumb shit. This is kind of dumb too, but we want to make sure. She's been running for 15 minutes or so now. We're not pouring out. I want to make sure the customer understands water's still going to drip. Insulation, whatever's above here is saturated. The insulation in the unit's saturated for a while until all this dries out. We're liable to see drips of water come down. I mean, it's this whole carpet's done, room's done. There's a whole lot that's done around here, but I want to make sure they understand that, so don't call back in an hour and say, hey, it's still dripping. Well, yeah, it probably is going to be dripping. We inadvertently leaving shit better than we found it. The hose bib ain't dripping no more. All this is from years of leaking, I'm sure. Hey, fixed it.